Today's top story focuses on Demopolis City Schools Superintendent Kyle Koloff. In this third year with the school system, Koloff has been named the District 2 Superintendent of the Year for the state of Alabama. TigerToday Savannah Williams is here to tell you more.
Demopolis City Schools Superintendent Kyle Koloff was selected as the District 2 Superintendent of the Year, making him eligible for the state award. Koloff is one of 9 finalists for Superintendent of the Year, which will be announced on Tuesday, October 10th.
I work with some great superintendents in this district. Some of the most seasoned and the longest tenured superintendents are in District 2. So I was just honored, and it was just humbled for them to think of me, to nominate me.
The superintendents across District 2 nominated Koloff for this prestigious honor. District 2 is comprised of 11 school systems stretching from Butler County to Choctaw County across the Black Belt region of Alabama.
Getting feedback and evaluating myself is very difficult because it's just hard to do. There's so many things I do, and it's hard to pin them down in evaluation. But I do listen to perception data. People are going to tell you what's going on well. Unfortunately, they tell you what's not going on well more frequently, but that's okay. I like to sit back and look at that information and see how we can change and how I can make myself better.
Koloff believes that one of his greatest accomplishments in his 3 years at Demopolis City Schools has been enhancing the communication between the schools and the community.
So we put a lot of emphasis on how can we not just spread our story and what we're doing well, but how can we communicate to parents. And that goes everything from social media, phone calls. Our schools, once a month, they take a week and they call parents, good, bad, or not. They want to call parents and let them know how their children are doing. You see it in the marquee signs. We're trying to find every way we can to communicate what's going on in our schools so this great supportive community is informed of their school system.
Although Koloff was honored to receive this special recognition, he deferred the attention to the faculty, staff, and students of Demopolis City Schools and remained focused on the system's future goals.
Demopolis being a top 10 school system has very little to do with me. I know that sounds odd, but it does. It has everything to do with you and students in this school system, and more to do with the teachers and the employees in this school system. So the way I see it, we have to make sure that the students have the self-worth. Our top 20% of our students, they're great students with self-worth. We need to make sure that all of our students feel confident about who they are and what they're doing. And that's in school business, that's called culture and climate. And there's a great culture and climate here in Demopolis, but we're working this year, starting at Westside, on improving that, developing student leaders in our school system, which in turn will have products when they get to high school that they feel confident about themselves, that they can make the proper decisions, and they can be one of the top 10 school systems in the state of Alabama. It won't happen overnight, but if we start getting our students to believe in themselves and know that they can be one of the top 10 school systems in the state, it will happen.
The Demopolis High varsity football team sealed a homecoming win over Calera last week with a thrilling last-second interception by sophomore CJ Williams. The Demopolis High cross country and volleyball teams continue their strong season performances as well. Chandler King captures all you need to know in this week's look at Tiger Sports. 2017, Demopolis High School entered into a partnership with Genesis Rehab and the University of West Alabama. As part of the endeavor, Genesis Rehab has worked to guarantee that a trainer is on hand for every practice and home contest of all Demopolis High School athletics. Here's Tyler Ward with the story.
What made Genesis Rehab decide to take this initiative?
After school was over, we had over 300 athletes on school grounds with no medical supervision.
Well, you know, athletically, we have about 370 some odd students that are participating in some form of athletics here at the high school. Up until probably last March, we didn't have any type of full-time trainer here that was on campus in the afternoons. One afternoon in particular, we had a tennis match going on, a softball game going on, a baseball game going on, and something going on at our track.
We just wanted to provide the services, provide the person on the field, meet the requirements, and then just see where it goes. It was pretty obvious once we realized how many kids we had that were getting no services, that somebody had to do something, and we just wanted to step up to the plate and do that.
I think it's tremendous. There's no doubt, them stepping up and footing that bill, man. I think that's tremendous for our program. I really appreciate what they do, and the people, and Ms. Don and and Skibo and those guys up there do a tremendous job. But as far as even our Finna kids up there, we have to. They open it up and they work them in. And I think that's what it's about. Local people supporting our program, and we couldn't be successful without people like that.
Well, the hardest part was making sure that you have the proper athletic trainer out there, the proper personnel. And fortunately for us, Tori was available. And Tori was a great athletic trainer. She doesn't get ruffled. She doesn't get excited. She has a great working relationship with the kids. And she's very interested in actually being in Demopolis and possibly being in Demopolis for long term. So the whole thing just fell into place and made a very easy decision on my part.
So I was actually really excited about it because I am finishing my third year with my master's right now, and I have to do student teaching, and I can't travel with student teaching because you can't miss days, unfortunately. So I thought it was a great opportunity because I was still going to get my grad assistantship like I had in the past 2 years, and then be able to work as an athletic trainer as well.
But there's nothing more important than the safety of our student athletes, not only when they're here, but when they're on the road. But not just our student athletes. When we're having an event here, everybody that's here.
Last week, students participated in all of the fun and festivities of homecoming. Ashley Alford was crowned homecoming queen, while Malik Moore was crowned king. This week's spotlights give you a look back at the week of homecoming 2017.
Life at Demopolis High School rarely slows down. Here are Allie Busby and Destiny Jackson with Tiger Now School News.
Congratulations to the 2017-2018 HOSA officers. The senior officers are President Zaria Williams, Vice President Tariana Jackson, Secretary Aurelia Brown, Treasurer Allison Moore, Historian Brianna Carter and Jasmine Scott, Parliamentarian Kyla Smith. The junior officers are President Madison Phillips and Vice President Jasmine Taylor. And we want to also congratulate the new JV Scholars Bowl team members who are Jim Lindsay, Tyree Tripp, Olivia Lovett, Joseph Barnes, Muzarov Alnaham, and Paul Frankowski.
Wednesday, Demopolis High School will welcome students of 9 high schools from throughout West Alabama and some 25 colleges and military entities as part of a career fair. The event was put together by ALACRO, the Alabama Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers. Attending students were offered the chance to learn more about educational opportunities as well as military service careers. Thank you for watching Tiger TV Student News.
We hope you enjoyed the latest edition of Tiger Today. We close with our favorite pop culture maven, Tori Horn, in this week's Pop Culture Talk.
Is this necessary?
Someone has got to make me laugh.
Go change. That looks horrible.
Oh, that is not cute. Where's Tori?
She's always late.
I'm here. I'm here. Hey y'all, it's Tori, and this is the Pop Culture Talk. This Sunday was the 10th anniversary of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So today, we're going to show you our top 5 favorite Kardashian moments. First up is when Kim could not stop taking pictures of herself, even if her sister was going to jail. Second is when Kourtney had her priorities straight. Third are all of Kim's crying faces. Fourth is when Scott got real about their money problems. Five is when Kris loved Oprah a little more than she loved Penelope. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week on the Pop Culture Talk.
Okay, so we're out here on our cross-country practice because we missed practice today.
There's a chemistry on.
Yeah. So we just decided to kind of Snapchat it and let you guys see what we do while we're out here. So we'll just see what happens. So how far do y'all think y'all want to run today?
They did mile splits earlier today, so 6.2 miles.
Maybe we should just do 3. So Mark, you okay? Why are you wearing a backpack, Tyler?
Well, you never know what's out here.
We're running.
Oh my God.
Did y'all hear that? Maybe we'll just keep going.
Claire, I broke my phone.
Oh my gosh.
You okay, Gracie? Yeah, my phone is broke. Oh man, I told you to be more careful.
Where'd Tyler go?
He probably just went to the bathroom. I thought I heard
well,
him.
we'll just give him privacy and we'll keep going. Yeah.
That's just Hey, Slater, look at this picture.
What is it? Oh, I miss Fancy. Where's Sarah Margaret go?
Probably just come around.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, we have been going for like 1.5 miles.
We should probably turn around soon. I don't know where Tyler is either.
Okay, so me and Gracie are going back now because
We can't find Tyler or Sarah Margaret, so we're going home.
Yeah. What was that? Gracie, where'd you go? Tyler?